All right.
Well, thank you very much. Sinyan Hao, Sinyan Kwai Le. Very nice to join with all of you today for a nice dim sum celebration of the arrival of the Year of the Snake. Obviously, we're coming through a terrible 10 years in Canada, where crime raging out of control, housing costs doubled, food banks overflowing with people, the worst economy in the G7, and drugs everywhere in our streets, 49,000 people dying, a government that's completely lost control. But the good news is that in 2025, Canadians will have a chance to take back control of their lives, to axe taxes, build homes, stop crime, ban drugs, unleash our economy with free enterprise and free trade. And that's the beautiful, bright Canada First future that we share together. So, Happy New Year, everybody.
Happy New Year.
Thank you.
Happy New Year.
Thank you. Thank you. So, would you like to say a few words here? Mark Dalton is our Member of Parliament in Maple Ridges.
No, it's great to be here with you all. And so Pierre Poilievre is the leader of Canada's Common Sense Conservatives. He is brought up as the adopted son of 2 school teachers, and his wife Anna came to call Canada home as a refugee from Venezuela. And back then, Canada made and kept a promise that anyone from anywhere could achieve anything, and that through hard work, Canadians could earn a powerful paycheck to be able to afford gas, food, homes in safe communities. But after 9 years of Trudeau, that promise has been broken. And Pierre's mission is to restore Canada's promise. And his common sense plan is to axe the tax, fix the budget, build the homes, and stop the crime. He wants to bring home the country that we knew and still love. So please join me in welcoming the leader of the Conservative Party and Canada's next Prime Minister, Pierre Poilievre.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Well, listen, I've already made some opening comments, but why don't we go around the table and invite people to ask questions and turn this into a dialogue.
Thank you. All right.
Okay. My name is James from BC News.
Yes.
Actually, I have 2 questions. One is from our audience, and one is from my son. He is a first-year university student, a big fan of yours.
He sounds like a great man.
Watches your video clips every day.
Really?
Debating with Trudeau.
Yes.
He likes you so much.
Sounds
So
like a great
he
kid.
also has a question for you.
Oh, he does. You should have brought him along.
Okay. So first question is, he said, since Trudeau took office, spending on federal government employment has increased dramatically.
50%.
Yeah, outpacing population growth. This has further contributed to the already high government deficit and the tax burden. So his question is, approximately how many public service workers do you plan to remove from the federal government to improve efficiency?
Well, we haven't announced our numbers yet because our platform is still coming, but 17,000 public servants retire every single year. My view is we don't need to replace every single one of them. You know, we've got 50% more public servants than we did a decade ago, and we're getting worse service. On top of that, we've doubled the amount the government spends on outside consultants who are now doing the work the bureaucracy should do. That's a total of $21 billion we're spending on consultants. That's $1,400 for every Canadian family in taxes to fund federal government consultants. I will be slashing the consultants, and I will be reducing the federal bureaucracy through attrition by filling only a fraction of the jobs that become vacant as people retire. And that will allow us to save money. We need to cut bureaucracy, cut consultants, cut corporate welfare, and cut foreign aid so that we can bring down debt, taxes, and inflation.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, please,
go ahead.
go ahead.
Okay, thank
Sure.
you. And secondly, many voters now feel that many of the Conservative Party's policies remain at the slogan level. For example, if the carbon tax is abolished and other tax reduction measures are implemented, leading to a significant decrease in fiscal revenue, how will the annual budget be balanced?
We have to cut wasteful spending. Well, like I said, we need to cut the bureaucracy, cut the consultants, cut corporate welfare, cut foreign aid, and that's how we're going to free up the money to lower debt, taxes, and inflation. And we're also bringing a dollar for dollar law that requires we find $1 of savings for every new dollar of spending. Those are the ways that we're going to bring down deficits and taxes. We also need to unleash growth. Think about it.
Yes.
The economists have calculated that we could increase federal revenues by about $15 billion if we had free trade between our provinces. Why? Because our economy would be bigger. If our businesses were able to sell more products to our own people, the government would collect more revenue from that. If we unleashed our energy sector is the most productive sector in the country of all. That's not an opinion, it's just the dollar value of every hour worked in the energy sector is the highest of any other sector. You allow resource development, you generate billions of dollars of revenue, not through higher taxes, but through higher GDP. So unleash productive GDP, cut wasteful bureaucracy, you can bring down taxes and deficits. Thank you.